Rio Ferdinand was recently asked his top 5 centre-backs in Premier League history. He put himself first, followed by Nemanja Vidic, Virgil van Dijk, Jaap Stam, and in 5th place, John Terry. Now, I might add that John Terry had nothing to do with this broadcast where Rio picked his top 5, but did hit back anyway with a bit of a Twitter spat, and on his Instagram page put up some stats and said opinions are great, but stats don't lie, backing up the numbers to say perhaps he should have been higher on that list. Rio Ferdinand said the moment one has to start pushing their own records and stats, it's really time to start addressing the fragile ego. You're lucky I even put you in the top 5 after the racism case with my brother, so be thankful you made it. John Terry was found not guilty of that case in July of 2012. John Terry returned this spat. A fragile ego is putting yourself at number 1, Rio Ferdinand. Thanks for putting me in your top 5. Is this a case of ex-players with a little too much time on their hands, do you think, Ale?
That's the question I would ask. Do they have nothing better to do? This is as petty as it could possibly be from 2 guys who have no reason to be defending their careers. They've been outstanding. They've had great careers, great success, individually and with their teams, and yet somehow they are thrown off by a list as to who should be number 1, who should be number 5, why am I not number 3? Who cares? Who cares? If you're John Terry, you know what you did with your career. Do you need to be validated by Rio Ferdinand? And if you're Rio Ferdinand, why get in a back and forth? If you're comfortable with your choices, why get in a back and forth? This is childish. This is high school all over again. This is nonsense.
Stevie?
Well, the problem is, Ali, you're coming from a very rational, sensible point of view.
That's sorry.
Which, if you're in the situation that the 2 of these guys are in, regarding their relationship, then you're not going to be rational. You're not going to be sensible and smart. And so whenever something like this comes up, you're going to end up having a dig. And that's all it is. And they're both wrong. Rio's actually wrong for putting himself in it, right?
Mm-hmm. For putting himself in it at all?
Yes. You don't... When somebody asks you to do something like this, you always say, OK, I'll do it, but I'm not putting myself in it.
But might you have had a bit of a giggle with that, though, as well?
I don't think.
All right.
Apparently, John Terry did not have a giggle.
No.
I don't think so. And Terry's wrong for responding. So they're both wrong, but it's not a surprise. Listen, the feud between these 2 guys will last forever. Forever. And so it's actually not a surprise that they're having a go at each other. But from a professional point of view, though, you don't put yourself number 1. Sorry.
So 2 wrongs don't make a right.
No.
But they're both wrong. They're both wrong.
I
mean, unnecessary. This is so completely unnecessary.
All right. Well,
thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.